Hello, welcome to the Football Friends podcast. I'm joined by Paddy and Ash.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
All right, how you guys doing?
All right. Yeah, feeling ready.
I'm bad and good at the same time. How about that?
It's mixed messages, to be honest.
Yeah, that's how I feel this week.
Nice.
right.
Well, nice, but shit.
Pretty much.
Right. So, let's get into it, eh?
Yeah, who you want to start with?
I'll
Arsenal, Leicester.
start with the big match, Burnley Brentford.
Oh,
No.
yeah,
No, of course. Let's start.
Burnley and Brentford was a great game.
yeah, dude. Maxwell corner.
I told
Yeah.
you Burnley had something in their locker last
A
week.
couple of ice creams.
Yeah,
Fucking Cornetto up front.
Yeah. Well,
they're extremely hard to break down, and with players like him in the front line, you've always got a chance. So
yeah, they kept the bees out.
Yeah.
Ish.
I mean, we hyped the bees up, but they weren't.
they were not buzzing.
When a team comes at you like what Liverpool does, they find more joy going back at that.
Yeah,
But
there's space.
Burnley do not do what Liverpool do. Burnley do what Burnley do. And, that's the interesting part of football. You have a clash of styles. And you got a guy like Sean Dyche who basically does not, he's going to give away very few goals at the other end, even if his team is also scoring very few.
And that they're all in the table is that tight that these games are going to matter eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for Burnley.
Yeah, big time. So
All right. It's probably...
Yeah.
it's
All
enough
right.
on the
Well,
bin.
how about Arsenal beating Leicester as well?
Yeah, the continuing great form of Emile Smith-Rowe,
Yeah,
who's straight into my fantasy team.
and Arteta as well, right?
Well,
Somehow it's working now.
yeah. What did they start with? 3 losses. Have they lost since then?
I'm not sure.
I think they've had one draw or
Maybe.
something. I think them and Chelsea have picked up the most points in the last 6 games or something stupid.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Completely forgotten.
Yeah.
5 teams have swapped managers since then, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
after 3 losses, everyone's like looking at Arteta, going,
You're
well,
done.
Yeah, he's done,
You're
son.
toast, boy.
Yeah. Pack your bags. Adios, amigo.
Go back to Manchester.
What?
Well, go back to Pep.
Well,
Go crying home
guess
to Pep.
Nuzzle at the Guardiola bosom.
I guess they have a Aubameyang back now as well, right? Because last season they sort of didn't really get him. Because
they had him.
he had COVID and his mum died or something, and he was not 100%. So it's kind of like getting a new player.
Yeah. A lot of people aren't a big fan of that phrase, idiom, whatever you would call it.
What?
It's like a new signing. Sometimes it is. Sometimes a player can be rejuvenated by a different manager or a different style, or simply their life improving because they don't have a disease anymore.
He had time to emotionally heal. So
And
now he can play again.
emotional wounds, of course.
Yeah, but it sucks for us.
Yeah, especially he's a leader as well. He's a leader on the pitch for that Arsenal team. So him being back in the side, whether he's starting or on the bench, it gives those young guys something to look at or look to.
They can always see him because he's got really, really tall hair. Is that not what you meant?
Yeah, that's exactly what I meant.
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right, well, so how about your boys pulling out a draw?
Yeah. Look, it's disappointing, especially to go 2 up at home and then let it slip. We had 2 very nice goals. Beautiful. It's always awesome to see Henderson score. Obviously I love Henderson, but his goals are always smashes. And he always celebrates like he's pissed off. He celebrates like he's just done his own knee in. or someone else has done his knee in. So that was real nice. And it's, we love to see Mane's form carry on. Because he was another one, kind of like Aubameyang, not at full gear last season. And, it sucks to see, because then you think, oh, well, maybe this is it. Maybe he's going to leave, maybe he's done for now, who knows? But not Sadio. And then I forget the guy's name. I don't know how to say it. Moepu, I think. He basically scored a better version of Henderson's goal.
Mm-hmm.
And, you don't like to see it. But it was a good goal. And your boy Trossard.
Yep. Yeah,
I think Lallana played the assist for that one.
Yeah.
That having been said, he received a very good ovation from the Liverpool fans. So, and if I'd been in the stadium, I would have been amongst them.
I would have booed him.
I would have thrown a banana at him.
I would have thrown coins at him. I would have thrown chips at him because he plays for the Seagulls.
Good.
Yeah.
That's a nice little reference. Nice.
Yeah, it's only fair. So it goes.
Yeah.
Nothing personal.
Yeah. Just have a chip, bro.
Yeah. Look, Adam Lallana. I just heard that he loved chip sandwiches, all right? I've given him a feed.
He did a buttered slice of bread at him.
Yeah.
Oh, how good.
He's got an assist. He needs a reward.
Yeah. Give him a chip.
So yeah, a great Anfield reception for one of our old players, which we'll surely hear about in the Champions League game when we come on to that.
Yeah. So, the next one we've got here is a very, very great win here. Crystal Palace beating Manchester City.
Why do they become prime Barcelona when they visit Manchester?
It's Vieira, man. He's an interesting one.
He knows.
He's doing good things.
He's got the motivation down, eh? He's motivating that squad at the right times. He looks like he could be a top manager if he keeps this up.
Yep. And yeah, Zaha looked pretty good in that game. And there was a few
Conor Gallagher though, the continuing revelation that is.
Yes, I know. I'm always talking him up, I guess. So he seems to be doing good things. But there was a goal that was taken off that was a bit weird. It was like a Foden goal, and it's like it got taken off because like apparently Jack Grealish was like offside, but he didn't even like interfere with play at all, and I was just kind of like, I don't know. It seemed like a goal to me.
Oh, I'm afraid I didn't see it. But you wanted to speak about Laporte's red card?
Yeah. Well, yeah, he got a he got a red card.
Straight red.
Yeah, and I don't know. I didn't really think it was. It didn't seem like a red to me as.
It's the Ronaldo booking.
Seems to be a common
thread.
Gage doesn't believe in cards.
Yeah,
unless they're Christmas cards.
He got done for like he kind of like he took out Zaha or someone. He was kind of like he got taken off because it was like taking out the last man, but Zaha wasn't really through. He was kind of like stationary, not really moving, and it was like right on the line. It was kind of contentious. I don't know. It didn't seem like enough to be a red to me, and that sort of changed the match. But
yeah, but when you think about it, if he's the last man or near enough the last man, Zaha's the one he's taking out. Like Zaha would beat him in a foot race.
Can the referee like do that?
Yeah.
Do that though. Like, can he really say like if Laporte was taking out Jamie Carragher, would he be able to say, "Oh well, Carragher is slower than literally a snail," so he wouldn't make it? So there's no point.
Yeah.
What can the referee do that? I don't personally think so.
Yeah, I think on another day it could have been yellow. But
do you think, having seen it, that Zaha had a direct goal scoring opportunity if he wasn't tackled?
No, he certainly wasn't able to shoot from there or anything like that. I don't know. Didn't.
Okay,
no.
Then
is it Laporte's record? His I guess his
Does he
reputation.
Does he carry that?
A reputation.
Does he carry a bit?
He's a defender, right?
He seems to be the fouler in that back line, though. Like he is
Yeah,
the
you
one
got-
that he's
you gotta
the
have
one
one.
that takes the cards out of that back line. He seems to be the one that will collect
It's a
the
yellow
the
cards.
soft yellow.
Yellow
And
cards is a positive stat for defenders, right?
It's like an assist.
Yeah.
If you're a centre back and you get, it's like, oh, how many?
It's the pass before the pass.
You're a centre midfielder. Oh, you got 8 assists this season. Oh, yeah, very nice. What about you, centre back? Oh, yeah, 8 yellow cards.
Yeah, how about that? Yeah, out of that back line for City, he would be the one that I would think would have the reputation of picking up the bad yellows. So that could have played a factor as well. Not that it should. Every situation should be done on its own merit, but that does follow players. If you are prone to a good yellow or a softer red, it does follow you. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I really want to say about that. Just, I don't know. They got lucky.
They got lucky. 2-0.
Yeah. I mean, I'm happy. I'm very happy. I'm just saying. They got lucky.
Yeah.
So, moving on, next one we got here is, of course, Chelsea going away and beating a $500 billion team.
Yeah, at Reece James's Park.
Yeah. So, yeah, what a weapon. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like he's seen what Chilwell was doing on the other side,
And he's
and he
like,
was
"I
like,
want-
"No, fuck that. I'm the man here."
I want
like,
a piece of that.
yeah.
he saw the chill zone and now he's like, no, I want Reese's
No,
pieces.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Yeah. And so well, that's crazy, man. It's like Chelsea just scores goals with their fullbacks. Like they don't need Lukaku gets injured. It's like, don't worry, we have Reece James and Chilwell.
We
score all
don't
their
worry,
goals.
we have 5 at the back.
Yeah.
It's like the pair of them here from Tuchel, and they hear him say, "Okay, so Reece, you're playing right wing back," and he's like, "Right wing." It's like, no, wing back. Okay, right wing.
Yeah.
Sweet as.
Isn't it crazy though? Like that's their fullbacks are that good.
Yeah.
Like, some teams would beg to have those guys as like wingers, or just in the side to begin with. And these are their guys. That's their fullbacks.
Well, that's like Liverpool gets like Trent, and everyone goes like, "Oh man, that's amazing," and then like Chelsea gets Reece James.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thing is, that's like a wing back isn't a fullback. I know the fullback and the wing back are kind of becoming more similar in the modern game.
It's almost the standard midfield, the right midfielder, isn't it?
Kind of,
the
yeah.
old school, early 2000s right midfield, left midfield. David Beckham
Right side.
David Beckham play on that right hand side and just whip balls in.
Yeah. Roberto Carlos.
Yeah, exactly.
Which, to be honest, if we're talking about Ben Chilwell and Roberto Carlos in the same sentence, that's a let's just say that Ben Chilwell's very happy about that.
Yeah, well, Carlos will be lucky to be in that Chelsea team now.
I mean, again,
he is
Roberto
40
Carlos.
something.
Roberto Carlos has never been in the Champions League winning squad. That's a lie. Of course he has. I should have said European Championship. Yeah, so Chelsea stay top of the league and now have a 3-point buffer on us.
Yep.
Which is
We all feared this would happen.
they basically just don't concede goals, and that is a worry. Because when you're looking up the table as a team in second, third, fourth, at the team who don't lose games, good luck. You're waiting.
You're chasing.
First of all, you're waiting to play them, and you're thinking we need to win. And any team going, well, I don't know about Man City, but when we play Chelsea, it's going to be at Stamford Bridge, and it's going to be at like March or something.
It's going to be helter-skelter football way.
Well, from Liverpool, yes.
Yeah.
And from Chelsea, it's going to be they're not going to work. They're going to be cool and calm, and they're going to be difficult as fuck.
Yeah, because like you say, Liverpool want to score the goals because they know that Chelsea don't concede. So you've got to not only score one, but you need to score two or three just to really, break open that Chelsea team.
Yeah, and they don't concede three.
And then Chelsea have those fullbacks. So once you're coming at them, you're saying with space. It'll be such a good game to watch.
Has football gone full circle now to the point where in the 50s it was like you play, what are we doing? We're doing a 2-3-5. And Chelsea have gone, well, we're doing a 3-2-5. Whatever you want.
Yeah.
Chilwell, James, Lukaku, get up there.
Well, look, the system works so well that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is now trying to rip it off.
Don't know if I'll let you have that one.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I suppose. So next we got Watford losing to Southampton.
The Watford Wasps.
Yeah, the Watford Wasps.
Against the... Well, again, what on Southampton's badge says that they should be a saint?
There's a halo above the football.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I mean...
What else are you going to call them?
Pardon me.
The Southampton...
It's hard to say. I'm pretty sure there's like a halo above the football.
The Southampton...
Syndromes?
Syndromes. Well, we know what Stockholm Syndrome is. What's Southampton Syndrome?
I do not know.
I don't want to get it.
Losing 7-0 and then 9-0 the next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then going on a run late in the season to save yourself.
Well, seems to be doing all right at the moment. I mean, they won that game. Scraped that one.
Yeah.
Adam.
Them and Watford are very similar, eh? Like, they're just so up and down. Again, like, everyone in this Premier League can beat anyone.
But they need to get back to where they were when they would just sell all their players to all the other teams. They can't even do that at the moment. But...
Yeah, because they don't actually have that many good players anymore. Yeah, their best player is Ward-Prowse.
Yeah.
Yep.
By miles. Who else you got?
Well, they sold Ings, right?
Yeah. Villa.
Ings to Villa. So, I mean, they're doing it a little bit.
Yeah,
their goal every season seems to be
rebuild,
survival by the skin of their teeth.
Yeah.
Develop players who are like they've got Armstrong, who is a guy who's sort of coming on a bit.
They have two Armstrong. They have Stuart Armstrong and Adam Armstrong.
Yeah.
It's two strong arms.
One's really old, one's kind of young. So, and then they have this other guy, Livramento, who was the Chelsea Academy.
He was one of the. We were going through. I don't know what it was. But it was like Chelsea Academy product of the year or something.
Yeah, the ones that they won like Youth Player of the Year.
And he won it before Gallagher. Am I right?
I think so. Yeah. Well, either way, it was all the ones that won it are now kind of coming into that time.
To fruition, yeah.
So it was like Livramento, Gallagher, Reece James, and so
Mason Mount.
But yeah, we'll see what happens. Southampton, they'll probably lose the next one, but they seem to be doing okay.
Yeah, they'll lose the next one. Watford will win the next one. Equilibrium restored. Don't even worry about it.
But now,
do you want to leave that one till afterwards? So we can spend a bit more time on it. Do the other ones first.
Why? We've already come to it.
Okay.
No, it's next on the list.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to face up.
What
to
about
it.
the Everton game?
Why are you so avoidant?
Everton and
don't you know you need to face your fears head on?
3-0.
Yeah. 3-0 for Manchester United. Away.
First off, I'd like to say thank you to Ollie for being a rubbish manager.
Well, honestly, yeah.
Like, he absolutely copped out. He's got no ideas of his own. And he played 5 at the back. Copying all the great managers of the current era. And
well, he played Nuno's formation against him.
I was going to say, did Ollie hear that Conte was going to take his job? And then he thought, well, what would Conte do in this situation? 3 at the back. 3 at the back. Quickly, do it.
And Daniel Levy was like, hey, I need you to lose this game because then we can get Conte.
Well, yeah, that's what I said to you the other day. It was Ollie hears that Conte is the next in line for his job. So he beats Nuno, who is then sacked and replaced by Conte, and then Conte is no longer the front man to take his job.
No, but Nuno is.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah. Well, so obviously, yeah. So the result of this match was catastrophic. Of course, Nuno's been fired, and you now have Conte, and you are now Ash Steele, my manager.
Yeah, I will be your manager if that's what you want.
He could have been ours.
Yeah, but he's not. You're stuck with.
And I said this last time. We're going to miss out because we hesitated. And
that's actually true, and it's almost like you would have done better losing this game.
Yeah, and Daniel Levy went full 500 dimensional chess.
I don't know,
and was like, "Hey, Nuno."
He went full Levy.
We're not giving him that many credit.
He's like, "Hey, I need you to lose this game because it's going to screw over Man U in the long run."
Yeah. Look, Nuno was not the right fit for us. He was our seventh choice manager or something.
You know how you were saying all that trash about Ronaldo last time about how he doesn't press. Well, from what I understand, under Nuno, you had the worst pressing record in the league.
Yeah, except for Norwich.
Except for Norwich.
Yeah, so look at that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we really struggled to do anything in that game. Højbjerg, after the game, did a press conference, and he himself said he has to hold himself back from calling out multiple players on the field.
Wow.
And from what I understand, they were Harry Kane, Eric Dyer, Ben Davis. See,
all the players in the hierarchy that were told to lose.
Yeah, all those...
For the greater good.
All those guys that have been there a while. The Ben Davis for Reguilon is a weird selection choice. So start Ben Davis over Reguilon when you're playing against wing-backs that are pushing high. You would think Reguilon has the pace and the delivery to get on behind somebody like Wan-Bissaka.
Maybe. Wan-Bissaka was amazing in that game.
No, he wasn't.
You don't think so?
No, he wasn't. He ran a lot, but he didn't do anything productive with the ball.
Oh, sure.
As a wing-back, he didn't do enough.
But his defending was outstanding.
That's Wan-Bissaka, though.
He did his job.
That's kind of the way... I don't think he's unproductive with the ball. I mean, I didn't see the full extent of the game, so fair enough. But Wan-Bissaka with the ball is not Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's not Reece James. He's
Wan-Bissaka.
He's Wan-Bissaka, who defensively is a street ahead of pretty much any right fullback / wingback / whatever Chelsea have in the league.
Yeah, if that was my team and I had to play a 5, I would have started Rashford as my wingback.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, aggressive.
Yeah, and I would have put Wan-Bissaka as the right centre back.
No,
to cover
I disagree because then you
you can shuffle and turn to a 4 at any stage.
I don't know. I think I'll go with the one that worked.
Sorry, I'm not Ollie. I don't only have one plan.
I'll go with the one that worked against your team and won 3-0.
Yeah, against a team that did absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And we looked like
that's how good
dogs.
What we decided to do was.
No. We were lucky to beat Burnley in the Cup the game before.
Ash.
Yeah.
Isn't it just nice to hear Gage talking about football again?
Yeah, instead of just ignoring everything because he doesn't want to acknowledge that he should. Nuno had to go. He's not the right man. He wasn't the right fit. The players don't buy his philosophy. Not like he had Wolves.
I don't really think he was able to implement his philosophy. He didn't play 3 at the back. He didn't seem to be doing what he was doing at Wolves.
But why would you not? If that's
I don't think he was allowed to.
No, if that's your philosophy, and if you're the head coach, like if he had done that right from the start and said, "I'm playing 3, I'm doing this, I'm doing that," he would have got no less games than he got here. So he would have been either sacked now, or he would have carried on doing his style.
Or his style might have worked a bit better than the style he offered.
Yeah. He should have stuck to what he knew.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
So why did he not do it from the start?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think maybe he wasn't allowed to.
But why? Yeah, but then if that's what's going on above you, do you not just go stuff it? We're not doing anything at the moment. You're hired for a reason.
I'm not. Well, no, he was hired because he was the 7th choice, and their first 6 didn't want it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then a better option came available, and you're just like, goodbye.
Honestly, it reeks from Spurs. If I was Nuno, I'd be like, cool, I don't care. I got out.
He gets paid out.
He got out.
Yeah.
He got out lucky. He dodged a bullet from. Honestly,
He go to Newcastle.
working for Spurs sounds like shit.
Yeah. I do agree.
Not as a player, as the head
coaching
coach.
staff and things like that. This is Levy's last chance. 100% this is Levy's last chance. If this doesn't work with Conte, Levy has to go. As much good work as Levy has done, he can't keep his hands off the football side of it, which is not his expertise. He's a businessman, not a footballing man. So if this doesn't work, he has to go.
Levy has to go.
Yeah.
So
But
remind me.
I don't think he will, though. I think that's...
No, but that's what has to happen.
Yeah,
this is his last.
Remind me what Levy's position actually is.
Chairman of the board, I think.
Okay, so
He's not,
who controls
controls
whether
him.
he has a job or not? Like,
It's a very good.
is it
point.
just the owner?
Yeah, is it Daniel Lewis? No, not
The owner,
Joe Lewis.
Leona Lewis.
Leon Lewis. No, it's Adele.
Look, either way, I get what you're saying. He's the bigger issue.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to. And there's a weird thing of why didn't Conte come earlier? Why did he not come in the summer? Did we not offer him enough in the pay packet? In the transfer money?
It probably would have been that.
Was it the Inter that he got screwed by Inter and wasn't happy with that situation and saw that Harry Kane was going through the same thing as Lukaku went through and didn't want to deal with that again?
Well, maybe this is their desperate plea to keep Kane. And
Possibly.
to be honest, if I was Harry Kane, that kind of I'm going to see that Conte is able to breed winning teams from not from dirt, but
To be fair, I got to say, honestly, when he got to Chelsea, they were probably not too much better than what you got now.
Yeah, and that Inter team he got was the
It's like the
Premier
rejects
League,
from like every time.
Yeah, the Premier League rejects. So yeah,
There's potential there, definitely.
and he's done that. He's done that over and over again. He's built up.
My other thought was maybe either that or you'll sell Harry Kane, and then he gets that money to spend on transfers.
It's not enough though, is it?
Would be 150 mil or something, right?
No, it won't.
No?
No, it won't.
Oh, he's
Harry-
just signed a new contract. He's surely worth that. That's surely what it will take to buy out his contract, which is effectively what the transfer.
And if City
value
are just
is,
like,
right?
let's just do it. We've got to compete with Newcastle now. Like, or Newcastle are just like, we'll do it.
That's it. That's it. Somebody will.
Imagine that. Imagine if Harry Kane goes to Newcastle.
It breaks all Alan Shearer's records.
28. That'll take some doing. He'd have to score 25 goals a season for
The next 20 seasons.
Easy.
7 seasons
Easy.
from now.
Yeah.
Well, that's, who knows? Maybe you mean like Ronaldo and like how he's scored again against you guys.
Yeah. Well, Ronaldo actually.
Killer goal, banged that one into the side netting, like sliced it right across goal, lethal.
Well, that's something that happened when he went to Juventus, right? He started playing a bit more in a pair, which is something that he kind of had never done before. Pair mainly with Dybala or sometimes Morata. And it's his goal scoring didn't drop.
Yeah,
His
it hasn't.
Actually, his assists just grew.
Yeah, for us, he's basically 1-1, so it's going pretty good.
Yeah.
And playing with a better quality striker at United and Cavani.
That's it. This game was cool because you got to see it. There we go. The Ronaldo Cavani as a pair. That's very very cool. And it worked.
Cavani.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. I couldn't do any better than that.
Cavani comes deep, and then Ronaldo just
Doesn't.
Yeah. he stands up, stays forward, and just bangs it in. And it works. And then Cavani got his first goal.
Oh, Cavani's finished, man.
Yeah, kill it. And then Rashford. Great. Rashford just come straight back into the team like it was nothing.
Well, that's that system though, isn't it? You're going to play those two for 15 minutes, and then you bring in on Greenwood and
Sancho
Rashford and Rashford to dominate that last half hour and try and really run people when people are coming at you to get in behind and run the team the other way. So,
well, that's that right wing back position. If United persist with this formation, there's no reason that Sancho and Wan-Bissaka can't
share that.
Swap that dependent on whether they need a more attacking option or.
That just sounds so weird to me.
I know.
I know. I love it. I love it so much. Have you ever tried playing a centre mid in the centre back position? Like, why not?
Well, you have like we
did it last season.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, it didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, or get banged. That's what I'm gonna say.
Okay. Get banged.
Get banged. Well, yeah, Spurs must have been chatting some mad shit during the week because they got banged.
Yeah.
I can't like scream or anything because I mean, you beat me 5-0 last week, so. But
yeah. When did Liverpool play Spurs?
Hopefully never.
Well, does that mean
6-0?
Does that mean it'll be 8?
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, it was a game. The outcome was better than the 90 minutes. So.
Wow, that's sad.
Yeah, well, the outcome was the sacked manager, and
it kind of worked out all good for you, really.
Well, yeah, well, it's 3 points when you can change a manager, you know. Like, yeah, like you said, you would have happily sacked Ole and got Conte if you had lost that game. So
yeah, sure.
Would you rather have the 3 points or would you rather have Conte?
I know, that's the thing.
So
you got to think long term.
No, what they should have done is both win the game and sack Ole anyway and take Conte.
Oh, yeah. So the real question for Spurs is who does Conte want to bring in the future, and how's he going to set up? And like we know he's going to play 5 at the back. Who's going to win?
Is he?
Who's going to win places? Who's going to lose?
Well, then he's
places?
definitely going to have to bring in some centre backs because you don't really have much, right?
We have like 1, 2.
Well, maybe Eric Dyer is a centre back.
I
precisely.
I prefer Eric
There's your
Dyer.
midfielder and the centre back.
Yeah, I prefer Eric Dyer over Sanchez. So
you need completely new. Ramiro's good.
Yeah, he's okay.
And then that's
I still
Tanganga's
Tanganga's
good.
On a right-sided of a 3, perfect. He's got that pace
Then
to
you
cover.
need 2 more.
And Eric
you
Dyer.
need like 2 more.
So yeah, you probably do need 2 more.
Yeah.
You need
Eric Dyer would be your other choice. He could play in the middle, either side of, and then you have Tanganga and Ramiro.
You just
either
need
side.
some better players.
But like fullbacks, we have Reguilon and Emerson Royale, so that's sorted.
Yep.
That's sorted.
It's a lot better at least. But
in the middle, you're going to have Højbjerg, and I would possibly start Ndombele. I think he's got a better passing range than somebody like Lo Celso, who's more of a runner with the ball and a dribbler and that. So I think in that situation where you've got 2 in the midfield, you need somebody with a passing range, which, yeah.
But that's why I'm just thinking you'll sell Kane and then buy 4 players or something. Like what?
50 mil each.
Like what Villa did, you know?
Yeah.
Possibly. Yeah, 50 mil each.
Yeah. Works out,
Yeah, so you'll get a Buendia, a Danny Ings, and a
Leon Bailey.
Yeah.
I don't think they need 3 forwards, but yeah.
Well, you get
Point taken.
But you don't need another forward because
you
you've
get
got
like
Dele Alli.
get like Calvert Lewin or something to replace Kane.
Now that would be something.
But I mean, he plays for Everton, so why would he want to?
Yeah, literally a better team.
No, we got the kid in the anyway.
The kid.
What?
Yeah.
What? Parrot.
Does he have a name?
Troy Parrott.
Oh yeah, Troy Parrott too. I forgot about him.
Not even bird.
Yeah,
Not even.
everyone has.
He's not even bird of the year, bro.
Oh, is he not?
No, because they went to some fucking bat.
Oh, what bat? A bat isn't a bird.
Yeah, precisely.
How's bat win bird of the year?
Because the New Zealand public do not know what they're doing.
Absolute ding dongs.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, I suppose we can move on.
Yeah, we better.
Yeah. So of course, yeah. Then next up is Leeds with a win.
Yeah.
Over
Well,
Norwich.
The goals in this one seem to come all in a quick little package. I think it's 50, 54, 56 and 60 or something like that. And, Norwich finally score a goal for the first time in about 5 or 6 games.
Rough.
And then about 2 minutes later, it's overtaken.
Yeah. Yeah, and goal from Rodrigo and Rafinha. So, PH Rafinha, yeah.
Yeah, Rafinha with a PhD.
So yeah, Rafinha with a PH, he's actually pretty good, man. I know Bruno Fernandes has raved about him because they played together just before he transferred.
Maybe he's trying to get him to come over and play with Man U.
Yeah. Yes.
I should have swapped him with Dan James.
Yeah, sure. I know they
get
try.
another player to play in front of
wing
Sancho.
But no, he'll be worth way more.
Daniel James is wing back.
Hmm?
Daniel James playing as a wing back.
Daniel James played for Leeds.
He's gone. Is it Leeds now?
He's off.
Nobody could.
No.
I mean, they could play wing backs.
I don't know. He's not. He had to go so Ronaldo could wear 7. All right.
No, this is funny though.
Yeah. See,
No, he had to because the only way that Ronaldo could have got 7 was if Cavani gave it to him, and he could only change his number if a player left. And so a player left, so Cavani could take that number, and then 7 was available.
Is
so
that actually how it works?
Yes,
Oh,
and
that's
that's
so-
how Ronaldo got 7.
That's so stupid. And also, I would have made Ronaldo wear something absolutely ridiculous.
Like with Messi.
Yeah. Well, like Messi's original number at Barcelona was 30.
Yeah. So he's taken that. At least
Yeah.
it's something
Yeah.
like
He's
sensitive.
worn before.
Ronaldo should have worn
69 or
69.
Ronaldo 69 up top.
Yeah.
Like,
CR69. Sounds like a rapper who I wouldn't listen to.
so, Leeds.
No, we're talking about Ronaldo's new shirt number.
Ronaldo's,
But yeah, they've got a win. Well done. They probably needed one.
yeah, Bielsa's looking a bit stressed, eh?
Yeah,
Like
they've been.
I think
Nothing-
that's just what his head
it's been
looks
ups
like.
and downs.
Yeah, there's
mostly
just,
downs.
It's just not clicking for them, eh? Like, they'll be okay, but he just...
To be fair,
I think it's just the season.
look at the
so
way
far.
Leeds play. They run themselves into the ground week in, week out. They don't use that many different players, like by my
eventually.
reckoning.
Yeah.
And we've just been through, a season without fans, a season completely changed by the whole COVID situation. And then
Straight into European championships, then
Yep.
straight back into the Premier League.
Yep.
Like, there's been no break. So
no rest for
yeah,
some of these
for a
players.
team that runs that hard, eventually you're either going to need more players, or you need to a good rest period.
Oh, what do you mean? They just need to do all those knee exercises. They'll be fine.
Walking backwards helps.
Yeah,
eh?
they just have to walk backwards for
Yeah, 'cause if you
15
walk-
minutes 3 times a week.
Yeah, if you go and rewind, if you just
Yeah.
walk backwards for
the
half an
bones
hour,
put themselves back together.
Yeah.
it means,
gotta-
it means you
that's-
have half an hour extra in your legs.
The cure is the reversal of the injury.
Right.
my dude.
I see.
So if you get an injury walking forwards, to protect yourself, you've got to walk backwards.
Right.
I am not a licensed physician.
I'm not a fan.
Anyway, we'll move on. Next one, we're back to West Ham, who, again,
I'm gunning it.
doing very
I
well.
told you, top 4 for West Ham.
Definitely up
Come on.
thereabouts.
The claret and blue derby.
How many of those will we see? You got another 2, don't you?
Burnley in there.
Mhm.
And that's it.
Oh, I was thinking Coventry, but they're not up there.
Coventry?
Is it Coventry?
No. Coventry haven't been in the Premier League since...
No, but they're claret and blue, though, aren't they?
No, they're just light blue. Sky blue. Anyway, so Coventry...
Coventry versus Villa.
Tell you what, you're not going to get this reference because you're not English, but you need to be sent to Coventry.
No thanks.
Coventry is where the old mental institution was. We should still just.
I'm in
Makes
one
sense.
right now.
We should still just. It's in the stadium.
Yeah. Right. So yeah.
So anyway, Aston Villa 1, West Ham 4.
Yep. They're looking killer, man.
Where-
West Ham, every time.
yeah.
Smashed you guys last week, just like we did this week. And then now they're winning again.
Yeah, the Hammers officially sent
They're
Villa.
hammering it.
Officially sent Villa to Coventry.
Mm.
Yeah. Declan Rice is a magician. I love
I
him.
guess he is the real deal. That's the
I
thing.
think he's more than the real deal.
Yeah. It'd be so great when he signs for one of the bigger clubs.
Well, thing
Like,
is,
like who? Where's
West,
he going?
when West Ham make top 4 this season, where? If West Ham finish 4th, which, I mean, I'm not saying that's fully likely because we're quarter of the way in.
Yeah, who knows?
So yeah, who knows?
But I suppose maybe United might be having a sniff, or
Having a sniff
Yeah.
that rice. Just make sure it's done.
I thought Fred was plenty good enough.
well, but you can always improve.
There's a lot of players who are an improvement on Fred.
Well, and Declan Rice would be.
Yeah.
That's
100%
true.
he would be,
Yeah,
yeah.
so why not?
Would Jared
I
Bowen?
think-
Would Jared Bowen?
I think Jared Bowen's a really good player.
I don't think Jared Bowen's really a centre midfielder, is he?
Well,
He
I mean, no,
could
he's
play
like
wing
forward,
back.
but like,
Wingback.
Wingback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He could be a manager.
Oh, why not? He's probably got better ideas than Ollie.
what?
No, I think Declan Rice's his future is to go to Chelsea, isn't it? Go back to Chelsea.
Chelsea
Has
could
he
be one.
started Chelsea?
I thought
Maybe.
he,
Possibly.
I
can't
thought he
remember.
started at West
Started
Ham.
West Ham. But yeah, I think he could be like a Conte replacement eventually.
Yeah, possibly.
Or yeah, if
I know they were
or if
interested.
Jorginho goes, then yeah.
Well,
Opens
with
up that
Jorginho,
hole.
probably stay there for a while. He's pretty
Swap.
comfortable there.
Swap deal.
Rice would cost a bomb as well.
Not if you swapped them for Jorginho.
But why would you?
Ballon d'Or nominee, bro.
Yeah. West Ham want cash though. That's how it goes. They'll be
Matt
like,
Cash. No, he played for Aston Villa.
they'll be like 100 mil.
You know, Matt Cash declared for Poland.
Right? Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So he's got I forget exactly, but a grandmother or something, and despite being born and raised in England, he is Polish. And so you know, they found it out. They want to call him up, I think, and I think he's going to be in the next squad.
Why would you not accept that though? You're not going to play for England.
No, not at all.
And
Yeah. Because he's a right back now, right?
Yeah.
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 He's played like right mid as
So-
well, but yeah, I mean that's it. And there's Trent, Reece James, Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah. Can you name the Polish ones? More importantly, can you pronounce the Polish ones?
Piszczek.
Isn't he like
Matt Cash whiskey.
Matt Kashik? He's
So
gonna-
yeah.
He's going to be cashing checks, bro.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
Either way, that's something. It's the last one.
So yeah, last of all, we got the Wolves have beaten Everton, and I think this was Jimenez's first goal
It was his first goal back.
back after receiving a lovely injury.
Yeah. How do you undo a head injury?
Yeah, it takes time.
Which-
You gotta
You
you gotta
walk-
do it backwards.
Walk in reverse on your head.
Yeah.
It's a bit difficult.
So the other one, and Iwobi scored for Everton, and funnily enough, Iwobi has only scored 3 goals for Everton, and they have all been against Wolves.
Yeah. When you sent that to me, I just about replied, "What about that one in the Europa League final?" Which I then realised immediately he scored for Arsenal.
oh,
Yeah. So the other one was the other game against
Wibes.
Wolves, and he
The
scored
Wibes.
2. But then now he's got 3.
Yeah.
good on him. What a great move for Everton.
Well,
They'll just play him for every time they verse
Yeah.
Wolves.
yeah, and on the bench for the rest of the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not. Everton are
Yeah,
having
they've got
a-
Andros Townsend to play.
Yeah, they're having a hard time of it at the moment.
Yeah, who could also not score.
Because the last 3 or 4 games they've had, like, not bad results, but they just haven't pulled it out of the bag like they were at the start of the season, yeah, they were winning those 50-50 games.
Yeah, man, Benitez has got to sort it out.
Yeah.
They will go through that though. They're not.
Oh, he won't. They won't sack him.
Hmm.
I don't think they'll sack him because that's not the Everton style, though, is it?
Not really.
They'll stay with him for at least a full season before they decide that you're not the right guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were missing like 3 or 4 players. Yuri Mina, Gomez, Calvert-Lewin didn't start.
Yeah.
You know, so they were missing.
Calvert-Lewin's probably the worst.
They were
one,
missing like a good spine of their team there.
but they, I don't know. They would seem to be doing okay without those guys before.
Wolves look like a team that are starting to understand.
Ticking it back into.
So maybe it was like all this time, Wolves were actually like amazing, and Nuno was like making them worse down to their level they were.
Yeah, no.
I think Nuno got to the top with Wolves. Like that's as far as that he could have taken that Wolves team.
Which was actually really good.
Yeah, so at that point he wouldn't have been able to push them any further than what he had. So the change in manager to freshen it up is only good for Wolves, even if they.
He got them to Europa League. I mean, he should go back.
Are they going to compete with that this season, even if Nuno was still there?
Maybe.
I don't think so.
He was doing things good for a time.
Doing things good.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Wolves just look like they're starting to understand the game that they want to play again. So yeah, they look refreshed and just their style and attitude of play. So they're another one of those mid-table teams to trip a few up.
I mean, when you think about it, so many teams have new managers at the start of the season. It's not just the big teams who it's an issue for. And sometimes it will click, and sometimes it takes a little bit of time to click. And we're getting to the point in the season, what are we, 11 games in, I think, where it needs to be clicking for teams like both Wolves and Everton. Mm-hmm. Which does it for the Premier League.
Yeah, right.
Right.
So move on to the Champions League.
Yep. All right. Right. So do we want to start with your boys?
Yeah. Sure. Not too bad of a result. Atalanta are a good team. You know, we're playing them in Italy, and that's difficult.
Yeah.
They have some very handy players, but thankfully we have Ronaldo.
Yeah.
To bail us out again.
Gareth Bale.
It's going to get old very quickly, isn't it?
No.
If that's what it...
I'm never going to be tired of this.
But the thing is, like...
It's not going to work when you get into the groups, like out of the group stages, and you're relying on Ronaldo for 90 minutes. Like, he can't keep doing it every single game.
Why not?
Because he's not that player anymore.
I don't know.
He's doing it.
I don't know if he will stop. I think the only thing that will stop him will be an injury.
Which is fine because he doesn't press.
He does press. He just does it backwards.
Yeah,
he runs backwards when he's chasing.
He knows, man. See,
Yeah.
That's why he's lasted so long. He turns back time.
To be fair, that's a good point. There's actually something to be said about that, but it's not important right now. But yeah, I mean, fine. That's what your striker's kind of meant to do. The timing of the goals shows an elite mentality.
Both of the goals in injury time. Yeah. In both halves. Yeah, that's amazing.
That's elite, and it's not like that's the first time he's done that this season. It's like
yeah.
It's like the fourth
clutch, absolute clutch mode.
It's like the fourth time that he's scored a late goal,
which is exactly one of the things we were lacking. You know.
So he does fill certain missing pieces in United's squad. Signing him is obviously, it has been so far above par.
Definitely.
Quite not substantially, but
we basically lost nothing and gained this. So
a player.
yeah, so wicked. Yeah, the draw in a way that was good. That kind of works out. That's good. I mean, we have to go away to Spain next, but
Away to Spain.
yeah,
What tournament's there?
but to Villarreal, obviously. Come on, and but yeah, so that's going to be difficult. But it's better to get the draw. The 1 point makes a difference.
Well, yeah, this still puts you
in the Europa League place.
no top of their group.
Yeah,
Top of the group, and otherwise you would have put Atalanta top of the group.
yeah, definitely.
Without having to play them again. So that last minute goal, we can chat about how important Ronaldo is or isn't, but that goal was important.
Oh yeah,
And now you've got, to go away to Villarreal and not lose, and then play your supposedly easiest game at home on the last day.
Yeah.
yep. So
Go play the young boys.
relatively good position to be in, but
Yeah. The old boys versus the young boys.
Yeah.
How about that?
so
Cavani and Ronaldo up front.
Boys on boys.
well, that's it. Well, yeah, we
Boys
could be
to
all the
men.
old boys. Definitely.
Boys to men.
We already did that.
We'll play. We'll play
We can do that
Matic.
joke again. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Boys to Men 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, so
I said,
I'm
young
kind of
man.
happy with that result. Not too bad. Would like to win, but it's Atalanta. They're a difficult team. It
Yeah.
happens. You can't win every game.
No, apparently not.
You should at least try.
You should, well, tell it to Spurs.
Well, we didn't give up. That's the main thing.
Yeah, that's true. And, it really does show by the timing of those goals.
Mm-hmm.
One that we did want to touch on was Dortmund 1, Ajax 3.
Yep. Again, so they've beaten Dortmund twice.
Yeah, back to back. Not something that I would have picked going into the Champions League group.
Yep. Ajax are looking amazing. They have built a entirely new squad of great players since the last time they did this about 5
4
seasons
years
ago.
ago, yeah.
So, all the Anthony and all these.
Tadic.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they have the old guys and then all these young guys. Because they
Yeah.
bring back Blind and Tadic and that. Yeah, they bring back the old guys and then all these young guys, and it's just like mixing up so well.
Yeah.
So
Exactly what you need to do. Credit to Ten Hag.
yeah, amazing.
And
So-
if he is the pick for Newcastle's new coach, good luck.
Watch out, eh?
Watch out.
If he has Newcastle with money,
The
he
Championship.
could
Imagine-
buy all those
Championship-
Ajax players.
well, no. Just imagine what he could do with players like St. Maximin and Callum Wilson.
And no one else.
He likes a striker up the top, and you've
Who
got
doesn't?
Callum Wilson who can fill that number 9, typical number 9 role, and then somebody creative like Maximum who likes to run at people. Yeah,
Runs wherever he
and
wants.
then you just have to buy 20 other players. It's great.
So, yeah. Of course, Dortmund were without Haaland.
The young
but
boy.
he didn't do them any good last time they played Ajax anyway.
No,
so,
he didn't.
Yeah,
So
I mean hit the bar. But...
he's rubbish. He's past it. Sell him.
He is the bar.
Yeah. Well, one I want to mention too that I did catch was the Bayern Benfica one.
Oh,
And
Lewandowski.
Lewandowski scored a hat trick, of course.
On his 100th
On his
Champions League
100th
appearance.
Unbelievable.
Which I think he's scored, I think it's 77 Champions League goals, which is stupid.
Amazing.
Who are you?
77 and 100.
Yeah.
Crazy.
What's that as a percentage?
Hmm.
69.
Yeah, he's not Ronaldo.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, all right. So, shall we get on to it? Liverpool 2, Atletico Madrid 0. And I must say, this one felt very, very good. Obviously, we won, and winning feels nice. But Atletico is a bitch of a team to play against. Because as soon as they're down, they
They get back up again.
well, they get back up again, and then they roll on the floor, and then they get back up and they kick you, and then
You're never going to keep them.
Are they the dogs of European football?
well,
Like, they're just such a hard, bullish team. And, like, that, possibly, like, the strongest team in Spain at the moment.
One of the best drilled teams.
Yeah.
absolutely, and they were trying to drill us with their feet.
Then you drilled goals into their goal.
Trent
Into the drill zone.
was putting some in the drill zone. Yeah, he put a couple of beautiful crosses that that only he knows how. The first one I think was he couldn't have put it in a different spot. It was amazing, and it just my mum could have scored. I've
Score
never
with her.
With Trent Alexander-Arnold.
No, that's a strange.
I'd call him Daddy.
I need to. Well, look, you know what? I wouldn't mind. I don't care. Trent, you can have her. So yeah, a couple of beautiful assists. Jota and Mane pinging them in. But there was a wonderful. Well, I'll tell you what the incident was, and you can tell me how wonderful it was. Mane began breaking away in our own half, counter-attacking, and Felipe just clipped his leg. Classic, cynical, middle-of-the-road yellow card. He's done that, and he's basically just started walking away, knowing that he's going to get booked, and the referee keeps going, come here, come here, come here, and he blows the whistle a couple of times, and Felipe just sort of looks at him and gives the thumbs up as if to say, yeah, I know I'm booked, it's fine, whatever, cool. And the referee keeps calling him over and over, and eventually he's like, fine, you're not coming over, red.
Right.
Oh,
yeah.
Big dog.
So disrespect the referee at your peril. And then obviously they all crowded around. It looked like a free kick wall. There was a big crowd of Atletico players around the referee. Suarez was booked for dissent. Not something,
Yeah,
Unusual.
unheard of. Yeah.
Far be it from me to think that
Hey,
Lewis...
he didn't bite him this time, so it's all good.
Yeah, yeah.
But we don't know that he didn't bite him. We didn't
That's
see
what the
that.
wall was for.
Yeah, there were big...
Suarez is on the floor nibbling at his toes.
It's not Paul Scholes.
I was going to say he's been watching too many Skulls videos.
Oh, no. Rest in peace. Yeah, so Suarez booked for dissent, and he was not getting a reception from the Liverpool fans, basically because he was being
Suarez.
he was being Luis
He
Suarez.
was being a Suarez.
Nice.
Yeah, and we were sort of like, so that's what it was like when we had him. So
yeah.
In the second half, Atletico have a dangerous free kick, and Suarez scores, and he's giving it the fist pump. It's big deflection, and he's like giving it heaps. They grab the ball, they go back, and it was offside.
Oh.
So again, big. When if it was anyone else, the cheer would not have been half as big, but that got a mighty fine piece of applause. The Suarez no goal. Things you love to see.
Bridge burnt.
Would you have him back?
Yes.
So would I. I would take a player like that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems to be. It doesn't matter. He's still got it. Old players are in, man.
Yeah, not only are old players in, he is an absolute. He personifies that Atletico side.
That Atletico attitude.
Yeah.
He's an absolute arsehole, and he's a brilliant player.
Does it well. Yeah.
You can't have 11 of them because then you don't finish the game with 11 players.
But you can have 4.
You can probably have 2. If you have a forward and a defender who's a bit of a...
What would be your 11 aside of arsehole players?
Oh, you can't put us on the spot like that.
Yeah, that's...
We'll come back. We'll come back next week. We'll come back next week.
That's your project.
Yeah, we'll come back with it next week.
Yeah,
that's your homework, and I want to hear straight off the top of the agenda, who's your arsehole 11?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's on.
It is on.
for next
It's
week.
on.
Tune in next week and hear that. So another one I wanted to mention quickly was Chelsea winning 1-0 over Malmo, right? But the interesting thing is that they have yet to concede a goal as well.
Good lord.
Yes. And Bayern Munich, that was the first one that they had conceded in that game.
The first two.
And then two,
Specifically.
yeah. But so Chelsea still has not conceded a goal
Stupid.
in the Champions League. Yeah, they seem to be impenetrable in all competitions.
Have they won all of their games 1-0?
Possibly. But they're just, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Either way, they're winning and they're not conceding. Just
Yeah,
total unit.
they're awesome. It's stupid how good they are at the back.
How weird would it be, Chelsea winning a Champions League? What do you reckon?
Again.
Honestly, I'm still furious that they've won two.
They go, yeah.
Would you put it past them doing a treble this season?
No,
Winning.
literally no.
No. Like, if they continue to not concede goals,
Yeah.
they will literally win everything. If they don't concede again for the rest of the season, they will literally win everything.
Sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah, isn't it great?
Yeah, I hate it. Terrible.
Yeah.
So there's Chelsea, solid as a rock. Hard to go past, really. And Sheriff again beaten by Inter. It's a bit of a shame. They're now probably going to need.
They were top of the table as well.
They were. They're probably going to need another win. Otherwise, they're done.
Yeah.
But which will be a shame because
It was funny.
it's funny.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
also their name
Is Sheriff.
is their badge.
Yeah. Yeah, brilliant. You can't make it up.
Well, you can, but it would be shit.
Yeah. You don't need to make it up. It's real. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. No.
All right. Well,
You got any other?
oh, my last word for the day is congrats to Ibrahimovic for scoring 400 goals.
Yep. Against,
40 years old, 400th goal, 22-year career.
It's against Mourinho.
As against Mourinho, who was not pleased.
Yep.
Cool. So that's
Ash,
me.
anything? You got anything?
No, just welcome to Conte, Antonio Conte. Bring it on.
Yeah, that's the main thing. That's going to be very interesting to see how this
He'll
goes.
be in charge of the game against whoever in the Europa Conference Relegation League, which is our time Friday tomorrow. So, yeah, big game for him. Can't wait to see a back five with no natural defenders in it.
Also, his first, and then so that's his first match. You're saying in the Conference League,
And
okay.
yeah, that'll be his first game. He's already in charge now.
And then you got.
yeah.
Well, this is saying you got
Everton.
You got Everton as well, and
Yep.
on the 8th, on Monday.
Yep.
Oh right, okay. So tomorrow Conference League, right?
Yeah.
Damn, and then okay, well there you go. It'll be interesting to see what Conte does.
Yeah, you wouldn't think they'd have too much problem with Everton.
No, I was just thinking it's probably a good game
It's a
to
good time
start
to
with
verse them, yeah.
because they'll be tough enough that you actually have to try and break them down, but at the same time they're not going to be at you the whole game. So you're going to have periods where the pressure's off you, but you're still going to have to work through their systems and break them down a little bit. So it's a good test straight away. We should win it on paper. We should have also beaten United, but
No, you shouldn't have.
what we
You
had
weren't even
more,
close. You
we had
played-
more shots on target than you guys did.
No, you didn't.
We literally didn't. But hey,
I don't think you had one.
no, we didn't have a single one.
Yeah.
The closest we came was Heung-min Son.
Yeah.
He missed it by a mile. So
yeah.
Yeah, hopefully Harry Kane can score some goals.
Yep. Conte likes a big man up front, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
it'll be interesting.
Yeah, Kane will operate in the front third and nowhere else, which is probably what he needs at the moment.
Tell
It's
him
just
not to
get
press
his-
as much.
get as close, get as close to goal as
his
possibly
pressing
can.
is fine. It's that he drops too deep.
Yeah, so that he tries to influence too much of the game.
Yeah, he wants to be centre mid Harry Kane. No. Son, you are centre forward Harry Kane.
Right. So, and Liverpool, you've got
We're
West
away
Ham.
to West Ham.
Yeah, so
Ooh,
again,
yeah.
on
Difficult
great
one.
form too, man. So
I look. I never say that I think we're going to lose because I never think we're going to lose. This game will be hard.
it's going to be a
And I
scrap.
think we will. We always seem to have a scrap against West Ham, and I think we will do it again. And I think we will win by 1 goal in a 3-2.
So do you think you'll pop their bubble?
You know what? They're made of iron, but it doesn't matter.
All right. So you'd rather be the hammer than be the nail.
Of course, I'd rather be the hammer.
Right. So then last of all, we have the Manchester derby next week as well.
Big. It's huge.
Big match. Big match.
Yeah. Big match.
Well, City need this to really reinforce that they can keep pace with Chelsea.
That's right.
And you guys need it to stay.
To keep Ollie in a job.
Well, if
No,
they're not-
just to stay around the top 4. Not even necessarily in the top 4, but to stay around it.
you think it's going to be decided this early? There's a lot of football to go.
I just think that there are too many teams playing for those top spots
Yeah.
that every big game like this is massive.
The way I already see it is it's going to be some order of Liverpool, Chelsea, Man City in the top 3 positions. And then it's going to be 4 to 7 is going to be a fight between
Everyone.
United, West Ham, Arsenal,
Leicester
and Spurs. That's basically going to
and Brighton.
I don't know if Brighton will be there. Look, fair play to them if I'm wrong.
But so I already see it as a 3-tiered system,
Oh,
much
okay.
like our country.
Much like our government.
Yeah, but anyway,
We have 3 tiers. I just saw we had stupid on top of stupid.
Look, I'm crying already. There's more than 3 tiers.
yeah. So it's going. That's going to be exciting. Big match. I hope we have Ronaldo. Seems to be working for us.
I hope they both lose.
I hope we play Ronaldo and Cavani up front
Honestly, I think
every match.
that would be amazing. But at the same time, I think if you do that, I think you will lose. I think you will lose anyway.
I hope not. We'll see.
Yeah, fair enough. Anyway, should we call it?
Yeah. Any closing thoughts before we wrap it up?
Trent Alexander-Arnold, you can have my mum.
Right.
Always walk backwards, not whack. Don't whack backwards. That's completely wrong.
Don't feel obliged to say anything, guys. You can just say, no, that's cool. So, either way, thanks for listening another week. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Down.
Cheers.